The story is about the Wagner family, which is a family very much like yours and mine.
It's a very important book. It's a great message, and I thought the family value really was very strong.
Move forward and build relationships with their children. All of us are created equal, and that we're all important.
The book is a wonderful story of love and support.
Open people's minds. Open people's minds, definitely, because I think there's a message in parenting in general, and I sure hope we can live up to that.
So the beauty of Ready or Not They're Gay and the mission of the Wagner family is to equip parents with the knowledge and the love and the acceptance to support their GLBT children through the coming out process. Coming out is not the hard part. Coming out is not the torture. Having to stay in the closet and to live a life unfulfilled, that is the true torture.
For when one person or group of people is vulnerable to such an injustice, we are all vulnerable. And for some reason, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer, and questioning youth are still particularly vulnerable as targets for socially acceptable bullying and injustice.
It's true that many more people are coming out now, and they're coming out at a much younger age than they were 25 years ago. And that's great. But as more and more kids are coming out, that means more and more parents, family members, friends, and teachers need the tools and the resources to be able to support their loved ones.
I have to be really upfront and honest here. Brad, you gave me that book a few weeks ago, and I kept putting it away. I didn't want to really read it. And the reason is it brought back memories of my coming out story. When I first told my mother that I was gay, I was told if I show up at her house, she would kill me.
Statistics show that 30% of all completed teen suicides are kids who are questioning their sexual orientation or gender identity. And of the 1.3 million homeless youth on America's streets, 500,000 are thought to be LGBT youth thrown out of their homes by their parents.
Picture, if you will, a 4-year-old boy standing at his grandmother's kitchen sink washing dishes and realizing something was different about him. In kindergarten, this boy was called a fag by someone on the playground 1 month into the school year. By 2nd grade, this boy could tell you that he liked other boys. Though this boy excelled in school throughout his childhood, it was also a place he greatly feared, as he was often called names. He was subjected to being slammed into lockers, beat up in the locker room. At 16, this boy confessed to his priest that he was gay, with the priest responding that the boy was going to hell. Despite the ups and downs and losses in his life due to coming out, being authentic about who he is as a gay man is what keeps him going. I know this story well because it is my own.
So the beauty of Ready or Not They're Gay and the mission of the Wagner family is to equip parents with the knowledge and the love and the acceptance to support their GLBT children through the coming out process.
When Paul and Jordy, you tell your stories, people listen differently than when GLBT people tell our stories. And you know what? Parents are really hard to argue with, right? We all have them. They're hard to argue with. You know what? So who's going to argue with a parent talking about how much they love their child?
The Wagner's message and their mission with this book is not only for GLBT children and for families who are dealing with that, it's for all families who are struggling with acceptance and oppression.
This book has so many different inspirational things, but the one message that I took away from it is just being there for your friends and family no matter what it is.
We can get this book to maybe be one of the best-selling books there is, because it's not just a story about GLBT. It's a story about acceptance.
When you look at this book, you replace the word gay with any other word, and it resonates, I think, with everybody in this room in one capacity or another.
Today we stand before you as parents of 2 sons who happen to be gay, educators of 33 plus years, retired from teaching but not from life, authors of Ready or Not They're Gay and also Ready or Not Let's Talk.
We are parents who love our sons, We're not psychologists. We're not scientists. We're not experts on all the gay and lesbian issues. We're not ministers or biblical experts.
Jordy and I want to be there for others as consultants, listeners, change makers, and advocates. God knew you before you were born. Nobody is a mistake.
We celebrate tonight each and every one of you for your unique differences. You are who you were meant to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wagner family is the embodiment of the sentiments and of what the literature states about what it takes for a child to remain resilient in harsh surroundings. By writing their book and by going out and sharing their personal stories with live audiences everywhere, they are shirking the silence imposed on us by society about speaking out in support of our LGBT sons and daughters, brothers and sisters. They are casting their light out into the world so that all of us may be liberated and to live as we were created, as beautiful and worthy creatures of value. The Wagners have enhanced my life, and I know they have touched yours, and I have no doubt countless others will be moved by their presence in the world as well.